Hello and welcome back, guys. I'm not quite sure if anybody's here, but a few of you have been in already because I can see 3 likes there. But if anybody's here, can you let me know how the stream is doing? As far as I can see, it's looking good tonight. And long may that continue into the night. And if there is anyone there, possibly not at the moment. But we will press on. We are currently in 15th in the Premier League after what was an absolutely disastrous start to the season where nothing would go right for us. And come November and December, it was an absolute nightmare going in even into January. But we have recovered, beating Oldham in the FA Cup, and then we beat Wolves, and then it all cut loose. Beat drew with Manchester City 2-2, beat Liverpool 3-0, beat Fleetwood 4-1. The only blip was that game against Leeds where we threw away a 2-1 lead in the last 15 minutes or so. And then we beat Everton 3-0 and Nottingham Forest in the Cup 4-0. It's looking very, very good over the last couple of months or so. So we have, joining us, I've just gone through the week, and luckily we've had no injuries, which is good news during the week, and we've come to the FA Cup quarter-final draw. And so I guess while I'm waiting for people to show up, I'll start the draw. And let's see, who are the teams that are left? Burnley, Bournemouth, Brighton, West Brom. Any of those would be good. West Ham, Man City and Liverpool and Tottenham are the big teams that are left. We've already beaten Liverpool this season away. Manchester City we drew. Tottenham we didn't do so well against early in the season. But yeah, we'll take anybody at this point. So let's go to the draw. Oh, and we are first out of the hat. And let's go to the draw. So Burnley will play at home to Bournemouth. Oh, that's quite interesting. And I thought that FM were going to sort this out because we're about to play Bournemouth today. And we have gone and drawn Bournemouth in the FA Cup. Is an FA Cup semi-final on the cards. Brighton will play West Brom. So that's an interesting tie. West Ham, Liverpool or Man City. I'm guessing it's going to be Manchester City, and that leaves Tottenham, Liverpool. So hey Gobby, how you doing, mate? So one of those big teams is going to go out. So that means if we beat Bournemouth, we could be in line. We could be in line for an FA Cup semi-final. And we'll have a little bit of a sighter today because we start off today with Bournemouth. We'll have an away trip to Bournemouth as our first fixture today. So it'll give us some indication of how we will fare against Bournemouth. How is your day, Gobby? I haven't seen a video from you for a long time. What are you actually working on at the moment? Are you working on anything? 'Cause I haven't seen a video in a few days. Kind of like need something to watch sometimes. So yeah, we have this game coming up against Bournemouth. We have a lot of fixtures today. Bournemouth, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Leicester. Those all look like fixtures that are winnable. You're on the rebuilds, are you? That's good. So they all look winnable, and if we continue our current form, maybe we can win 3 out of 4 of those. 9 points will be like absolutely brilliant, because if we can pick up 9 points, that'll take us to 34 points. We'll be safe at that point, I think. If we start to decline again, then we're going to get pulled down into this relegation battle. We're actually only 6 points clear of the relegation zone, but 6 points is 6 points. And just looking here, Blackburn have played a game more than us. Everton have played a game more. Aston Villa have played 2 games more. So it is possible to jump up to 13th by the end of this episode. who knows what could happen? Who knows? I think we should. I think we should go and play against Bournemouth. I don't want to do chance creation there. We'll do a match review on Sunday as well. I don't know why he puts, my assistant manager changes the schedule all the time and then he puts these silly things in. Norwich, the Norwich save is proving to be an absolute nightmare in terms of the transfer window. I'll tell you what, Gobby, I wish that I could just give it to you to do the transfer window for me, because it is an absolute nightmare at the moment. It's like 40 million you get, but in order to improve the team, the players are like at least 80 million. So you'd be able to bring one in on the never never. And that's about what you could do. And no players will sell, because the players that you want to sell, their value is like about 80 million. And I guess people have got the same problem that I've got. They don't have the money. And so it's an absolutely impossible task. I don't know, I might be forced to sell Wilden. Wilden's only got a year left on his contract, and I might actually be forced to sell Wilden. He is wanted, and he's only got a year. He's 30, going on 31 now. If we can get 70 mil for him, that will give us 110 mil. I don't know how it'll work. We won't get it all up front, of course. I don't know. It's the toughest save. I thought this was hard, but the transfer windows are easy. In this one, in the future, the transfer windows are so hard. I could do with you doing that, Gobby. Currently a slight weakness is quickness. I don't think it is, but we'll see what he does with it. And then Bayek, no longer a weakness, no longer a weakness. Esprit, no, I don't want to do that. If you do those kind of like runs with the ball through the centre, you limit what they will do, and I don't want to limit his dribbling. Yeah, it becomes really difficult to get players in the future. It's really tough. And Burnley here one season in, I mean, like, you could see from our scouting, like 14 million, 8 million, 7 million, 6 million. It's not like that at the moment. Players coming in to improve the team are going to cost you an arm and a leg. And if you only get 40 million to play with, that's one player. That's all you have is one player. So it's really difficult, really struggling with it. Makuta is fit. I wonder if that's why he advised me not to play Makuta. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it, that early on in your save, FM does help you early on in your save in the transfer window. There's no doubt about it. He still wants me to play cautious. One of these days I'll surprise him. But we'll let him do the opposition instructions. He's been very good with those. I want to play Larson. I want to have a look at Larson, and I want to play Costinha. Just drop the line deeper. This boy likes to defend. My assistant manager is a very defensive manager. Italian, maybe. Maybe he is Italian. Who knows? So we are going to go with this Brazilian style tactic and see if we can't continue this run. I'm half expecting, in fact I'm 90% expecting it to fall apart, to absolutely fall apart. And yeah, we have probably had but I'm going to say they're 19th in the form table, we're 5th. Make it count and make me proud. Let's go for it. They're all very motivated. Come on, let's get a result here. It's only Bournemouth and 19th. And these are games that you would mark down as needing to get a result from, not Manchester City or Liverpool. Bournemouth is the team you'd expect to get a result, but they are looking like they're going to thrash us already. Is that a penalty? No, He hasn't given it, but it looked like he was pulled back to me. They have come out of the blocks, haven't they, Bournemouth? And they are going at us, but we've intercepted and cleared. And okay, that's fine. Maybe we should have expected them to come out of the blocks. They are at home. We are attacking as well, so we're going to be leaving spaces. But at the moment, Bournemouth are the dominant team. Nobody really, though, is creating anything. And come on, boys, we need to do better than this. They are counter-attacking, aren't they? But good tracking back. Just stop him crossing it now. Oh, my goodness, loads of space. Oh, boy, oh, boy, what a good save. And possession-wise, we've had all the... No, it's Bournemouth who've had the possession. And it's not looking that great at the moment. Bournemouth have had the only chance of the game. They've had all the possession. Do I want my team running at them is the question. Kirkin is making his way into the box. Tame shot. But that's better. At least we've had some of the play. And if we can keep this going today, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. If we can get 3 points today, will we go above Aston Villa? We will. We'll go above Aston Villa into 14th. If we could just get the 3 points today, that'll be unbelievable. At the moment, there's very little happening. These teams are cancelling each other out. Nothing in the XG, one shot apiece, which is really tame. Nothing's happening. Bournemouth have the momentum a little bit. So maybe we need to think about doing something to try and get the momentum back off Bournemouth. But I'm not quite sure. There's not enough highlights for me to actually see what is going on. Can't really see what is going on. They're focused down the middle. That doesn't mean anything at this point. Just not enough. And we're kind of like showboating. I don't like these little back heels that the players have suddenly started doing. Just need to perhaps keep an eye on laziness. So that's a nice pass. Who's that? Who's that? Musa. Musa's into the box. Gets into the box. A chance for Larson. And that was, like, again, showboating in the penalty area. And maybe we've got a little bit of complacency going on here. Maybe I need to demand more of them. Work harder rather than be doing this nonsense. Let's work harder, boys. You've got this. Come on. It's only Bournemouth. And here is Diallo, Costinha. Into the box. Oh, somebody stick your leg out. Well, we've started creating some chances. Maybe Bournemouth have gone off the boil a little bit. I got a funny feeling like it's a team in the lower, like 19th in the league. So I got a funny feeling like this is the game we lose. It's like, because they are 19th in the league for no other reason than that. And I just know this game too well. We've been playing so well. I've turned the computer off. Now we're coming back and playing the team 19th in the league. And is it going to be this game actually is the one that we lose? We're not playing very well at the moment, and I've got very few clues. We have got the momentum back. Got very few clues. Possession we've got back now. Let's stay on feet. Number of players, we've got 2 on yellow cards. I don't know if... At least we got a highlight. We can see what's going on now. Let's have a look at the spaces. But we should be playing with a much higher line. And we have our 4 across the top. It's difficult to work out why. Is it because we're running at them too much? Costinha into the box. Chance. Can't get it into the box. Another chance. Bobbling about. Oh. I wonder, is this going to be a tame 0-0 draw? What's the chances? Might have to do something at half-time, though. But I'm really struggling to work out from the highlights what There are no highlights, that's the problem. What have I got this on? Let's have a look up. They're pretty much across the pitch. Okay. Players, Bournemouth. Passing. Passes completed. Key passes. Lewis Cook might be a problem. But it doesn't really tell me much. It's not really telling me much. They're pretty high up the pitch. And they're forcing us back a bit. Considering we are playing with a much higher line, they are forcing us back a bit. So maybe I want to make sure that Lewis Cook is taken care of. So I'm going to type mark him. Has he got a weaker foot? Yeah, we'll type mark him, put him onto his left foot. And I'm not sure what it is about. Shall I drop the line a little bit? Shall I drop the lines? I don't think we need to, because they are already high up the pitch. So there will be space. Maybe here we are countering as well. I don't know. This is a tricky one. This is a really tricky one. Larson is on a 6.4. So maybe one or two of the players need to be bucked up a little bit. I'm going to say I'm not happy. And then let's tell Larson, Asprilla, Larson, Diallo. No, Diallo's on a 6.8. He's okay. Let him off. And Costinha. And I'm going to say I'm not happy with your performance. But let's go and see if we can't win this second half. We're keeping the ball okay, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. We've got to come off that run at defense. That's maybe what it is. Looking at that little highlight there, they are getting tired. Tactic tires teams out for some reason. Speculative, also speculative. And they are getting very, very tired. Well, we're staying fresh. I don't know why this tactic tires the opposition out. It really does. And Costinha has taken a knock. We'll bring on Connor Roberts. The assistant manager did tell me to play Connor Roberts, and I ignored him. We are kind of the better team, but not by much. That didn't seem to work, so let's get Connor Roberts on there. Anybody else need to come off? Not as yet. We'll let it run for a moment. Why isn't Connor Roberts coming on here? There you go. It's not what I wanted, this, to have a tame 0-0 draw against the team in 19th to begin. These are games you've got to be getting points out of. I wonder, is there anything else I can do? Passing seems to be okay. We have the possession. We don't really look that threatened when they're coming forward, but we're not creating, are we? There's got to be a reason why we are not creating chances. Oh, that's a terrible pass. And he's going to go through, is he? Here's the goal. That was a terrible, terrible pass. What is it? What is it? What is it? I can't figure this out. Maybe it's to do... Let's go and make some substitutions first. Let's get some players off who are not playing well. Let's go and ask the assistant to update 6.3 for Asprilla. That's not what I was looking for. Who's my other false 9? Who's my other false 9 here? I don't think I have another false 9 on the bench, do I? Diallo can go in and play as the false 9. Asprilla. So Cherlanoff. Leonardo. It's up front. They're playing really badly up front. Midfield, okay. Let's bring on Makuta. And we'll bring on Bastian. Bastian sometimes comes on and makes a difference. Okay, we'll go with that. I think. Or do I want to change the tactics? I really just would be changing it without knowing what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And it's just one of these dull games. I need to shout and demand more. We must do better than this. It's probably just because I've switched the computer off. And it's the curse of FM. That's probably what it is. I wonder, do we need to up the tempo? Some of these passes look like they're not going to quite make it to their target. Do I need to up the tempo a little bit? That's nice. That's better. Now, come on, let's... Oh, my goodness me, what a terrible cross. What a terrible, terrible cross. I'm going to up the tempo. Let's zip it around a little bit, see if we can't catch them out a little bit. Might be the passing is struggling to find its man. Might be the tempo's too slow. Still 0-0. That's not what I wanted. FM, this is not what I wanted coming back. Can we pinch a goal at the end? Come on, boys. You've got this. Gosh, I drop a little bit of encouragement. Yeah, let's encourage them. Worked against Liverpool and Man City. Cherlanoff into the box. We have men spare and it's saved again. We've actually dominated the second half, but look at our XG, 0.49. We're not created chances that have been very good. Let's clear it. Good man. Come on, Leonardo. You need to do something as well. You haven't done anything for a while. Go on, keep going. Oh, terrible pass. There's something bad about the passing today, isn't there? Leonardo! Why do you play so well for other teams and not for Burnley? He's just a young kid. Can't really be too hard on him. But all the highlights are with us. It's just... a game again, we're not going to score. Still time. Let's win this ball. Well done. Oh, God, giving it away again. Who is that giving it away? And here come Bournemouth. Bournemouth are going to crush me in the last minute, are they? That's nice. Now break. Come on. Too slow. Come on, we're supposed to be counter-attacking. Nice, better. Good ball. Diallo! Oh, come on. I thought that was it. I really thought that was it. It's not going to be, is it? It's just going to be a tame 0-0 draw. The little FA Cup warmer-up. You can't win... Of course, you can't win the FA Cup game and the league game. It's just not possible in FM. That's what this is about. I should have just thought about that. You can't win both. You will win one, but not the other. It's very rare that you win both games, the cup game and the league game that comes before or after it. Our passing has been all over the place today. Oh no. Bournemouth going to have the last word. Could well be. Oh, both sides look poor. I don't know why we look so poor today. I really don't know why we look so poor. We've just taken teams apart recently. And now suddenly nobody's turned up. Goalkeeper made a right idiot of himself. Cherlanoff. Go on, Cherlanoff, you're on your own. Come on. Keep going, son. Come on, boys. Get up the pitch. Come on, you can get there. Oh, what a poor pass again, but he was isolated up there. Nobody went with him. We have been forced back at the position of our defenders for considering we are playing with a much higher line. They have forced us back somehow, which is really strange. How have they done that? Chance! Oh, it's just wide. It's going to be 0-0. 0-0 it is. I mean, come on. We can't be too greedy, I suppose. But it's just disappointing when these are games you should win. Should be winning these games easily. And it's really disappointing. There's 1 minute left. We do have the last word, possibly. Come on, boys. You've got this. Yeah, don't waste time, Makuta. Let's get on with it. Yeah, okay, come on. Into the box. Can anyone get on the end of it? No, they can't. It's going out for a throw. That's it. End of game, 0-0. Terrible, terrible result. I needed the 3 points, and they just didn't deliver. But it is FA Cup stuff, isn't it? You're not allowed to win both of the games. And probably means we'll beat them in the FA Cup quarter-final now. But I don't care about the FA Cup, FM. You don't need to give me the FA Cup game. No, it doesn't. That was just very poor. Nobody played well. Even the subs coming on had poor games. And for some reason, they just didn't turn up. And I'm going to say I'm disappointed. Not that they were unlucky. They just didn't turn up today. That means Norwich have a game in hand as well now, which means that they can close the gap on us. Is this when it's all going to go wrong? Costinia's out for 2 to 4 weeks. That's not very good. 6 yellow cards. They just weren't with it. They just were not with it. When is the next game? We need to rest. He doesn't need to rest. He's injured. Let's rest them for a day. I am not happy. But it could also be the curse of FM. If you turn the save off and you bring it back, the dice is reloaded. Could be the curse of FM. Who knows? Who is this? Divine has significant potential. Doesn't look like it to me. 16 years old. Okay, let's offer him a contract then. No, we don't want you assuming you're going to be that good. 2.6 sounds about right. But we don't want any of that nonsense in there. Yeah, that'll be cool. That will be cool. If you can get to that level, I'll give you four grand for a week for getting 10 games. Therese Campbell has no business being transfer listed. I've had enough of him. Bayek, better suited to being a squad player. Gabby, a regular starter. We'll try that one. And squad player. See how many of them react to that. Nobody. Okay. And one in the league is one of the reasons. I mean, they said in the winter update that they were going to sort that out. But they obviously haven't. because it's still going. And as long as Norwich don't win in their match today, I'll be quite happy. Still on 19 points. We have 26. It is a relegation battle. We have to remember that. Norwich didn't play, did they? They're going to have a few games in hand. So we've been pushed down. We are level. No, they got 28 points. We're 2 points behind Villa with a game in hand. West Ham drew with Brighton. Why aren't Norwich playing? Are they just saving games up, are they? Because obviously Norwich is the team we have to keep an eye on. No, yeah, I've been playing this game. As I've said this so often, Gobby, I've been playing the game for too long now, 13 years. And it's not changed. It's ever since 2011 when I started playing. You play 2 games, one in the cup, one in the... And it happens mostly at the end of the season when you might be playing Manchester City in the European Champions League final and you got them in the FA Cup final. You are not winning both of them. And you're going to win one of them, but you are not winning both of them. No way. And that's got to stop. That's something they need to sort out. There are glitches. There are dreadful glitches in this programming that need to be sorted out. And hopefully they're making big plans. Marcus Leonardo can be a top player. We'll start showing it. No, I'm not praising recent form because they were all awful last time out. We currently have space for an under-18s performance analysis. 13, 11. It's going to be one of the 13s then, isn't it? He looks quite decent, actually. That's for an under-18s. He looks pretty decent. We have room for a lot of tweaks, Gobby. A lot of tweaks. But, oh, you mean in the tactic, not in the game? I think the tactic's working just fine. I just think the players didn't turn up. I think that was one of the days they had a lazy day. And I suppose you could blame FM and say FM just threw the switch. We weren't going to play that day. But that happens in the course of a season. You will have days where you just don't get off the bus. And like as a Man United supporter, I know that all too well. You just have days where your team do not wake up in the morning. And that happens. So I'll put that down to that happening. Okay, let's that'll do for me. See if you would take that. And we have room for a sports scientist, do we? Okay, he looks pretty decent. How many of those will... Oh, the other thing of the Norwich save is that all my staff have been stolen right at the beginning of the transfer window. All the teams came in for my staff. All my staff have left. Just like, good Lord. Who is he? Oh, he's a scout, is he? Okay, we'll accept that then. Got another scout through the door. We nearly win. We need to win this game against Brighton now. It's like if we'd won the last game, and we were so much better than them. It just takes the pressure off you. But now we're in this position again where we need to win the game. And that's not good. And a couple of draws could mean morale starts flying out through the door. It could all go wrong still. Could all go wrong still. Oh boys, oh boys, oh boys, oh boys. Games you should have won. What tweaks would you make to the tactic then, Gobby? What would you do to this? I think he should be on an attack duty, but he's in the Brazilian tactic. He is on an attack duty, but he's not good enough to play as an attacking complete wing back. His dribbling is really poor. He just doesn't have the ability. He doesn't have the pace or the crossing or the dribbling, so I have to put him on a support duty, but we can still tell him to cross from the byline, so I want him to get up here when he needs to get up there, or when he can get up there. What tweaks would you make, Gobby? I mean, you could say one of these should be an inside forward, but this is based on that Brazilian team, and they both functioned as wingers. They were inverted wingers. They weren't forwards. So that's why they ended up as inverted wingers. And if you look at the videos of that team, Jairzinho was the epitome of an inverted winger, just coming in off his wing, dribbling, weaving. And Rivellino's dribbling was the same. They would cut inside and then look to link up with Tostão and Pelé, and also Gerson, who would be bombing up behind them. So yeah, I think I've got the roles right. So tweaking it would make it not the Brazilian tactic, but this is Burnley now, not Brazil. So maybe it does need a couple of tweaks. But if we look at what's happening, we're not conceding huge amounts of goals. We lost 2 against Leeds. 3 against Leeds, sorry. But 0-0-0, 1-0. We're not conceding tons of goals. Probably because we're attacking all the time. I'm not playing Kirk in the central defence, you idiot. He's back to that caper again. I'm going to play Phillips. What did Gabia do last time? Phillips is out of form, though. Gabia had a 7. Let's give Gabia another game, then, if Phillips is out of form. Who else does he want to play? Who else does he want in there? Baba Rahman. I mean, possibly he can give Kirkin a little rest. Kirkin didn't have the greatest of games, so give Baba Rahman a game. Makuta, Cherlanov being the... Should I play Leonardo in this game? Leonardo's form is not really that good. Look at these. They're not great. Musa's form is better, so I don't think I can justify playing. And maybe Larson didn't play well. Diallo, Asprilla and Musa can stay in. They need to do better. They need to prove that they can do better, or they might find themselves on the bench for the next game. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I want to keep that false 9, but the false 9 is part of the reason why it works, because he's playing like a British number 10. He's really sitting in there, and he's distributing the ball. If you watch the highlights, he's just distributing the ball around there. The false 9 is perfect for that. And the deep lying forward is coming down here, and then he's bombing past him into the penalty area. So those two work. Leonardo would be the deep lying forward. If he plays, he can't play. Leonardo can't play as a false 9. He'd be the deep lying forward on attack, and he can play that role perfectly well. He's very good at that. So if he plays, but at the moment Musa is in better form. I think why it's working, why we're scoring goals, is that they're all mobile. He's mobile, Asprilla's mobile, the wingers are swapping positions, they're all moving about. And then you have this Volante, who's mobile as well. You never know where he's going to turn up. And also Gregera at DM, he's also, when necessary, bombing forward. 2 fullbacks are going forward. You've got about 8 players up front at times, and they're all moving. And that, I think, is causing the defence problems. They're all roaming around the place, which is why I think we're scoring lots of goals. But we didn't score lots of goals in that last game, which didn't make me happy. So I think we just go and tell this team to buck up, and they need... Somebody in the comments in one of my videos said to me I was extremely harsh on my teams. I don't take any nonsense. I've never actually looked at myself like that. But I suppose if I was looking in on me as well, I would be, I would say to myself, I'm probably a little bit too hard on them. Because if they go a goal behind, I get really annoyed. So where are we now? What happened to Norwich? Norwich lost to Chelsea. Leicester, didn't see a Leicester lost. What happened to Everton? Well, everybody's done us a favour. Aston Villa won, though. That's the problem. Aston Villa beat Arsenal. So we have to win this, otherwise we are stuck in this end of the table. 5 points behind is not good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the strikers. Musa didn't actually have a bad game. And... oh, God, I hate these things. Okay, sorry, my fault. Good, thanks, I really appreciate it. I'm quite happy for him to play him anywhere, as long as he gets game time and is developing. I don't mind where he plays him. But I suppose you've got to play the game, haven't you? Sometimes I feel I should have a word with the player and just say, oh, you get on with it. I suppose that's me being too hard on the players again. I wonder what I'd be like as a manager of a football team. I had Lewis Wilden came to me when I started up the transfer window for Norwich. Lewis Wilden came into my office and he says, "Oi, boss, I want to consider my options at the end of the season." So I said, "But I thought you were happy here." And his response was, "Oh, yes, I'm happy here." And he just left contented. And I'm like, what? What was that about? Oh, boy. Let's go and play some football. We got to beat Brighton. We have to. Makuta for Bayek. I might go along with that, actually. And I'm not going to play Kirkin as a centre-back. And I'm not going to play Cautious. And we're going to attack them. Who does he want? Oh, Coutinho can't play, can he? So we have to put Arroyo on the bench. Who did he want? Makuta instead of Bayek. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I know. That's like the funniest trip into my office I've had for a long time. What was that about? Well, I thought you were quite happy here. Oh yeah, I am actually. Stream's gone a bit poor now. Oh, why does it do this to me? I haven't had a complete stream for the last few weeks. There's something wrong with the internet around this place. But at the moment it seems to be still going. Are you experiencing any difficulties there, Gobby? Okay, our home form is important to us. I need you to make the difference. Let's go out there and beat Brighton. We got this. Come on, boys. We need this 3 points. These are 4 teams that I would have put my pencil mark on and said, we need 12 points from this. Forget your Man Cities, your Chelseas, Tottenhams. These are games we need points from. We've started better. And let's just keep the ball. Let's pass it better than we did last time. Maybe it was a focus. I know this team has low concentration. Maybe it's my error. I should have told them to focus more rather than demand more of them. I know they have low concentration, so next time I tell them off, I think I might try focus. Get their... It's back to excellent, my side, Gobby. You're the only one in tonight, aren't you? That's interesting. Where is everybody tonight? Come on, let's win the ball. Well done. Brighton should not give us any bother. Although Brighton are in 9th. Just suddenly occurred to me. So they're not walkovers by any stretch. But we can't beat the team in 19th. We could probably beat the team in 9th. Away and home, I guess. Come on. Nice one. But that was a terrible pass. You just like it was a hospital pass. Is it all going wrong here? Is it all going wrong? I just feel it's all going wrong. Muric has started playing well, though. He's making a lot of good saves. Come on, 1 point will not be enough here today. Look at our XG again. 3 shots, none on target, 0.05. Let's tell him to focus. They'll probably all go, what is he talking about? Concentrate. Nice chilling off. Again, running at the defence. We've lost the ball. They're not good enough to actually run at the defence, are they? So maybe we'll take that off for a little while. Get them to pass it around instead. Yeah, there's like, I can see 5 watching, and like, you're the only one who's talking away there, Gobby. Thankfully, I've got someone to talk to. Come on, guys. Come on, you've got this. Into the box, and it's up to the goalkeeper. Has FM switched off my strikers? Is that what's happened? They've pulled the switch on me again. Suddenly, like this episode, we can't score. We were like scoring like 3 a game in the last episode, and now why is it we can't score a goal when we're playing against weaker teams as well? Maybe that's the clue. They are weaker teams. What that would mean, though, I don't know. But we're still like stuck in 15th now. We need these 2 extra points. Oh, referee, that's got to be a red card. Absolutely. Well, I can't go any more attacking because I'm already attacking them. So we just have to... I need to find out where they're going to leave space. Hanyat, how you doing, mate? Thanks for stopping by. Where I need to, like, where are they? Where have they got the space? Right, what have they done? Well, we got to attack them down the flanks, haven't we? We have to go down the flanks. Because they are very narrow now. Very, very narrow. And they probably will, yeah, try to launch long balls over the top at us. but they are very narrow, so we should be. Maybe I should play a little bit wider. We'll give it a few minutes, and then maybe I'll go a little wider, start stretching them as well. Into the... Oh, Cherlinov, what are you doing? Well, it's almost sometimes feels like we go in circles, this Burnley team, and when we're out of form, we can't score goals. But when we're in form, they go in from anywhere. Work rate for Burnley is not great. Are they working hard enough, I wonder? I think they are. I just think they're not focused. I mean, we're having all the ball, so they're definitely working hard. And these guys are not focused. So I'm going to, like, let's pause it here. I'm going to shout at the front four again. And I'm going to tell the front four to focus. They're just not focused. It's like they've gone off the boil. The rest of the team are doing all right. Maybe not Musa, because he's again having a good game. It's these three idiots. 6.5, 6.5. They're just not focused at the moment, are they? Now, come on. We have a chance here. Counter. Speed. Into the space. Musa! I just was saying you're having a good game. And then you go and do that. Oh, come on, boys. Please, not another 0-0 draw, FM. You cannot do this to me. You're fraying my nerves. Yes, yeah, I'm very good. I wish I could score a goal, though. We've gone a game and a half now without scoring a goal when we were putting them in for fun not so long ago. Cherlinov again, straight at the goalkeeper again. Espria, how's he reacted? He's composed. Cherlinov is overwhelmed. Diallo is overwhelmed. I think he's called Ahmed, isn't he? Not Diallo. Manchester United call him Ahmed. I was watching some of United's pre-season highlights. Oh, this is like depressing, boys. So depressing. We absolutely hammered them. They've had nothing to offer. Let's put Roberts as a complete wing-back on attack then. It's how it should be for this tactic. Let's see how he copes with it. Must be. Is it gone in? Yes, finally. Musa's put it over the line. Finally, we've got the goal we need. Oh, how come we can beat teams who are in 9th and yet I can't beat teams who are in 19th and 20th. It's always been the same for me. How do you beat teams who are in 19th and 20th? I can beat teams in any other position, but you give me a team from 17th to 20th and I can't beat them. Why is that? So if this tactic tires out teams, then with 10 men, they will get very, very tired in the second half. I think I'm going to stretch them a little bit as well. Let's have a look at how their fitness is. Yeah, already they're going to get tired. Yeah, he is a little bit. Yeah, I might take your advice there. And he has been quite wasteful, hasn't he? Let's tell Cherlinov to shoot less often. And let's tell him to take fewer risks as well while we're at it. He has been wasteful, you're quite right. Good spot. The opposition are getting very tired. What I also want to do, I think, is just to stretch them a little bit. We'll just increase it a little bit. We'll go fairly wide. we should be safe because they've only got 10 men, and I'm not happy with the way they're playing. They're down a man. We should be getting a result here. You weren't that bad. You can improve. And I think that's probably the best thing to tell them. I don't want to be telling them they're doing well. That's for sure. Because they're not. Against 10 men, we should be doing much better than this. So let's see if stretching them, actually giving the game a little bit more width, does anything, or whether it lets Brighton back into the game. They've started looking like they're going to attack us early on. Good ploy. They know we're not playing very well up front. Musa's having a good game, and Cherlinoff is apparently having a good game. Is that did he get the assist, Cherlinoff? Is that why he's having a good game? Wasteful, wasteful, wasteful. You're quite right, Nyat. They are all wasteful. I think Roberts is playing poorly. Of course he's going to play poorly because I only have an 18-year-old replacement now on the bench. So of course he's going to be having a bad game. Asprilla is poor. I'm going to give Asprilla one last chance. And we'll give Roberts one last chance. I want them to work harder. 6.4. Maybe switching him to attack role was not the right thing to do. He didn't like it. Oh. Come on, boys. Come on. You got this. Oh. Oh, why have they suddenly stopped playing? Why have they stopped playing? What can I do to get them sparked up again? Encouragement was what worked against City and Liverpool. I wonder, am I too hard on them now? I should be encouraging them. 2-0 finally, but I think he's going to be given offside there. I think he was a mile offside. It was actually a long way offside. Come on. Oh, it's been given. He looked yards offside to me. Let's have a look here. No, he was actually okay, wasn't he? He was okay. Who was that? Asprilla. Well done. Now I need to praise him. Now we need to tell him, I'm very happy with you now. Redress the balance here. Do something good, you'll get some praise. Right, some changes now. 70 minutes gone. They are absolutely exhausted. We're not too bad. Gregera is tired, so we'll put Bayek and we'll shore up the midfield for sure. Diallo is tired and Cherlinoff is tired. We'll put Leonardo here and Larson here. I've got one more, but I just need to make sure they're not switching over now. Good. And then who can come on? I think everybody else is doing okay. Connor Roberts is having a terrible game, so we'll bring Arroyo on. But finally, 2-0. That took some patience, but we have got the points, and we're now up to 29 points. 35, I think, will be enough for safety. I think we've got this. One more win, we'll be almost safe. And then everybody can relax, drink your beer, have a good time. Larson in space, can't get it across. But obviously, I think you were right then, yeah, because Cherlinoff improved once we put him on shoot less often. I think maybe they've got excited about how well they've been playing of late, and they've lost the fact that they just need to win games. Nice! Oh, what a chance. What a chance. Musa could probably do with a rest in the next game. He's had 2 very good games. Still, I'm not happy with this XG for 23 shots. 1.67. This team, this attacking formation should be getting better XG than this. So there's something not quite right. Might be time to give other players a game now. But at least, I mean, the thing is, it looks like we're safe, and we're probably going to win the cup match against Bournemouth, because FM didn't let me win the league game. It'll probably let me win the cup match. so that's probably good news. Nice play. That's better. Take the ball off them, counter-attack. Nice. Musa's in. Come on, make it 3. Oh, come on. See how tired these teams get playing against this system. I've never seen this before in FM. They just absolutely worn out. Yeah, there is maybe something to do with where they're actually taking shots from. But we've been beating teams easy in the last episode. We're just like hammering teams. And then suddenly we've switched the computer back on again. And what was that? He just fell over then, Frayed, didn't he? Steady. Have you been drinking, boy? Here's the danger, isn't it? It's so attacking, you leave space behind. But we've defended really well. I'm really impressed with the defense since we started using this. It's all a bit sloppy there, but nice into the box. Chance, 3-0, finally. That's what we've been beating teams by recently, 3-0. And now we've got another 3-0. The tactic is based on the 1970 Brazilian team. I love it. I want my Norwich save playing like this, but I can't get rid of players who can't play in the system. I love this tactic. It's absolutely gorgeous to watch when they're playing well. And when it is going well, they're just destroying teams. And we beat Liverpool away 3-0, drew with Manchester City away 2-2. Since we've been using this, we've just got ourselves out of trouble. Can we make it 4, boys? No. But it is about time that the opposition had a player sent off as well. I think we've had 4 sent off this season. And it is about time the opposition had a player sent off. Although I do think that I play better with 10 men than I do with 11. For some reason, I seem to get good results when I play with 10 men. And I don't do anything spectacular, just drop them back 1 notch. But I have had pretty good record playing with 10 men. Do you guys find that? Do you play well with 10 men? Oh, good save, goalkeeper. Okay, yeah. Thanks for popping in, mate. And don't forget, the Vietnamese women's football team are playing in the World Cup on Saturday. Don't forget to watch that. I will be watching it. 2 a.m. here. Thanks for coming along, yeah. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Well, we have just about managed to beat them. 27 shots, 11 on target, though. It's not brilliant. I'm going to say well done, but I'm not really that impressed with them at the moment. Although if you told me 6 weeks ago in the save that we would be in 15th place with 29 points, I wouldn't have believed you, because it's still good. It's what's happened since Oldham is still good. And I guess let's have a look at our current form. We've probably dropped down a little bit, haven't we? Where do I find that again? Where's the form table? Where is it? Oh, it's in stages, isn't it? Where is it? Where's the form table? I've lost that. Anybody know where the form table is? I can't remember where it is. I bet I'm losing the plot here. Injury table. Where is the form table? Ah, found it. Last 5 games. No, we are in 4th in the form table. If you'd have told me that a while back, I would not have believed you. See, I wish I could get these players like in my Norwich save. So many cheap players here. So many cheap players here. I could do with them in Norwich. Who was on form, Musa? I can't drop him for Leonardo at the moment. He's in form. But I can play Leonardo on the left wing. When is the next fixture? No, they don't need to be rested. Crystal Palace. We should beat Palace as well. We're good enough to beat Palace. Are you still in it, Gobby? West Ham 1, Palace 1. So we're still in 15th. We're only 3 points behind West Ham. We can still jump above 2 teams. We can still do this. Good. Gabia's not going to be dribbling with the ball. That was a good trait to give him. He used like give me kittens when he starts dribbling with the ball. Oh my good lord. We'll do that, but I can never find it. Oh, all these players. We just need to get to the end of the season now. I don't think I've got any money left, have I? Well, I've got 8 million. I've got 8 million left, haven't I? I need to spend that before the season ends. I need to find someone who's a decent player. Where do you think I need to... look at him. Centre mid. I don't need centre mids. It's a shame. I can't find a DLP in the Norwich safe to save my life. I think they've been phased out by 2040. There just are none available. Who is this guy? Segunda Volante. Nice mentals, 24 years old. Looks like a good Volante to me. I like to see their mentals like this. He's got good dribbling, good first touch. Can hit the ball, his passing's not bad. Can't tackle though, that's the only problem with him. So I should be thinking about signing somebody before the end of the season, shouldn't I? Oh, you're still there, Gubby. Out for a day. Baba Rahman out for a day. Well, that's lucky, because I don't have... I think 2 are injured, aren't they? Norwich 1, Brennan Norwich are out of the relegation zone, and Leicester have dropped in. But that's good. You just focus on fighting amongst yourselves. We'll, in the meantime, go and beat Crystal Palace. The board have blocked. Doesn't need another recruitment. So he's 13. He's 6 analysing data. I think he can probably go then, can't he? It's not much of a recruitment analyst. That's all that's asked of him, is analyse data. The only attribute he needs, and he's got 6. He slipped past my notice. But staff-wise, I mean, I guess we should be doing better than that. But I know, Gobby, you like to get your staff all up to the top. I take my time mostly. I just when their contracts run out, I don't try to change them immediately. I mean, I don't think it makes any difference, to be perfectly frank. I don't know how you test that. How much does getting your staff the best, does it actually make a difference? I don't know how to test that. He's a goalkeeper. What about this geezer? Fullback. No, he might be of interest to me. He might well be of interest to me. He's not very good in the air and he's not very brave. But that apart, composure isn't great, but that might get better in time. 22 years old. Positioning isn't brilliant, but these technical attributes are very good. 15 dribbling, first touch 14, technique 14. Young player sitting on the bench, developing. These are good attributes as well. He is of interest to me. Definitely of interest to me. So let's pop him on the... And cheap as well. Cheap. So I like the look of him as a young fullback. Let's go have a look. Medical centre. Risk assessment. Diallo is low. Amadozic is low. Gabbia is low. Spreer. Mix this up a little bit. Could be that fatigue is affecting them. So let's bring Kirkin back. Do we have... Costinha is still injured. So Arroyo can come in here. We'll play Connor Roberts one more time. Phillips can come in for Gabbia. And give one of them a rest. And then maybe Bastian can come in as the... can he play there, or does he want to play as the volante? Doesn't really matter. And Gregera can come back in. Maybe tiredness is a factor. Let's put Leonardo on one wing. Or maybe no. We'll put Goho and Leonardo can play up front. Give Musa a game off. And who is the other? Aspria is... And who's the other false 9 that I have? Who's the other false 9? I've got Aspria. Oh, Diallo. So maybe we'll play Diallo here. Larson had a good game. Let's bring Larson on. We can't switch them for this game because... maybe that's what's not been happening. I've not been switching the wingers. Maybe that... Hi, Blob. Good to see you, mate. Maybe that's what's been happening, is if I'm not switching the wingers, Let's play Churlin off. And now let's go and switch the wingers and see if it makes a difference now. Switch positions with Churlin off. Okay, so I wonder if that is it's just keeping us rather flat and not doing anything. So maybe the problem is that we haven't been switching the wingers over. I think we'll go with that. I think I'm fairly happy with that as a team. It's rotated a little bit, giving some other boys. Could be that tiredness is an issue. Oh, what was that? Was that an under-18s World Cup? No, it wasn't. I don't. Well, let's scout it anyway. Who's not doing anything? Probably all my staff. I haven't taken any notice of this, what the scouts are doing. Niti. Let's get him off to sunny South Africa. He can go and scout South Africa. Okay, and then let's look for up to 29. And then we'll... Who was it? Niti. He can go and do that. Work permit. Yep, that'll be okay. Let's see what you can find in South America, my friend. How's life, Blob? How are you doing? And then Jacob Larson has done well in training. Some good, yeah, goodbye he was. I'm quite impressed with him overall. He's had a very, very tough time in his first season, but he's come through it and he's playing quite well now, which is good. So who do we have? I wonder, are we going to beat Crystal Palace here today? Come on, lads. You got this. We can beat Palace here. 15th against 12th. What's their current form like? Oh, their form is like ours was. So we should really be beating Palace here. Expectations are a draw. Come on, boys, you got this. We don't... I mean, teams do recover, and they generally do start to recover against my teams. So let's hope that they're not going to recover against Burnley today. Leicester have beaten Aston Villa. That's a good result for us, actually. Villa have played 2 more games than us. So if we win here today against Palace, we'll go above Villa. That is a good result for us. He's still banging on about playing cautious. When can't you see, Mr. Assistant Manager? Look at this. I really don't agree with this. Looks like red card territory, this. But he's been doing well with the OIs, so I don't know. Do I want to go with that? That was like, whoa. Let's just have a look at some of these players. Richards, 30. No, he's got it wrong this time. He's really got it seriously wrong. I'm going to take over this time. We'll just close him down instead. Aaron... I can close him down. See, he's got this wrong. It's very brave, good tackling. Right foot, close him down instead. Lucky idea. I think that was red card stuff, this. They're not weak. He is. He loves a hard tackle, but not this time. Will Hughes, why would you want to hard tackle him? He tackles well, he's very brave, he's got good composure, he's quite strong. you wouldn't want to tackle Will Hughes. You'd want to close him down and turn him onto his right foot. That's what you'd want to do with him. And then we'll take it off him for this game, but maybe I'm asking them again to do this guy. We can hard tackle. Poor composure, bravery. He's not that strong. So this guy we can hard tackle. We'll just left foot and hard tackle him. And then this guy is their playmaker, isn't he? Again, he's not very brave, but he's strong and he has good composure, good agility and balance. You wouldn't want to be hard tackling him. So you just want to tight mark him. Just tight mark him, take him out of the game. Good thing is that some of these players are very tired already, and this tactic tires teams out. I think just right foot. Just right foot. Could hard tackle him, but he's quite strong. So for now, again, quite strong, but not very brave. We'll just left foot with Zaha. Actually, I might tight mark Zaha. Was it left foot or right foot? Left foot. And then the front man, I don't really want to do anything with him. I'm going to hard tackle and right foot. Now, this hard tackling looks a bit more sensible to me than what the assistant had. That was red card stuff, that was. Now, come on. They're all fairly pleased. So, hopefully, we'll go out there and we will... Why does he... Again, he's obsessed. You're right, Gobby. He's obsessed with hard tackling. Go out there, give the fans the money's worth. The media are giving you a lot of credit. That's what I'm going to say to them. I trust you to make the difference. Leonardo needs a big game today because he's in danger of falling out of favour with me. Oh, look, we've got a lovely kit clash here. I'm going to have no idea what's going on here today. Do I want to run at them is the question. We'll see in a moment how the possession looks. I think I might take that off permanently. I prefer them passing it around rather than dribbling. But we're... Oh, who was... Somebody left that alone then, didn't they? Maybe they're struggling with the kick clash, because I know I am. I can't work out who's who here. I'm getting used to it. Palace. I'm getting more used to it. But boy, oh boy, couldn't we have found a better shirt? We need a white shirt. Oh, nice. Leonardo, come on. This is your... He just left it. He just left it. Oh, boy. His consistency is not brilliant. That's what I'm seeing with Leonardo. Me and him are going to fall out of favour. They should not be dribbling. Yeah, let's take that off. I may take that off permanently. They're not good enough to do this run at defence nonsense. But come on, we should be beating Palace. They're rubbish. And we're just letting them dominate us at the moment. Yeah, they are dominating. Oh, come on, boys. This is not good enough. Let's shout at them. Tell them to focus again. It's not good enough. 3 points here. We'll go above Aston Villa. Even maybe above West Ham. We haven't had a shot yet. Crystal Palace have had all the play. We haven't had a shot. For an attacking tactic, we should be creating more than this. We've had all the momentum. Maybe I've got to start encouraging them again rather than telling them off and demanding stuff of them. It's a great kick clash, this, and I have no idea who's who. This is Cherlanov. Into space, Leonardo! I said he had to do something, or we were going to fall out of favour. But we are a goal up. That will mean that we will now be above Aston Villa. I think there was an element of fortune about that. Or was it good vision by Cherlanov? Oh, it was good vision. Lovely little short pass into space there. And now we are a goal up. We should see us now jump. Oh, we are in 13th now. We've gone up above West Ham. If we can hold on to this, build on this, this will be absolutely awesome. I wanted good performances in these 4 games. They were winnable. That's poor. Who is that? Shall I drop them a bit of encouragement? No, I'll just leave them alone to get on with it for a while. Don't want to bother them at the moment. They're doing all right. Oh, who is that? But that's okay. Have you ever played with a much higher line, Gobby? It's quite interesting. It's quite a scary thing to play with a much higher line. You've got to have at least centre-backs with at least 14 pace. Otherwise, they're just going to be zipping balls over the top all the time. But if they've got 14 pace, you should be okay. It's acceleration as well they want. We're in for a second. Yes! It's, who is that? Cherlanov has made it 2-0. I can't believe this. This is so cool. Up in 13th place. Nosebleed alert, yeah. Oh, lordy, lordy. Up into 13th place. This is like... I just can't believe how this has happened over the last month or so. I just finding it very hard to believe. And that should put us safe. We'll be 11 points clear with 8 games to go. That should put us safe. If we win this one, win the next one, we might even be looking at top 10. Although we're 11 points behind. Mid-table. Who'd have thought it? I suppose 13th would be classed as mid-table, would it? 11th to 13th would be mid-table, possibly. We're not, though. Nice defend. The defending has been really good. Hey, John, it's going really well. As Gobby just pointed out, we've got a nosebleed alert. We're so high, we can't believe it. We're in 13th now. And this is going really, really well. This tactic has done them the world of good. How are you doing, John? How's your night? And it is incredible how teams get tired playing against us. They have already got very tired. And it doesn't seem to affect us at all. And I wonder, is it because they have to run around so much after us? It's just a brilliant tactic. And that will have tired them out. They had to do a lot of running there. But it doesn't seem to make our team tired at all. Leonardo, brilliant today. Having a great game today. Done me proud. Larson, love him to bits. Oh, this is nice football. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. I just wish I could have them on run at defence. Oh, what's happened to the stream? Something's happened to the stream. What has happened? Just when I thought everything was going well, the internet's died. But Palace are coming back into this. We need to focus. Are you getting anything, guys? It looks to me like the internet has died. Well done on controlling possession. That's what we want. Anybody playing badly? Not really. They're all having decent games. Looks like it's back, but it's not doing very well. It's a bit blurry on my screen. It was going too well. The internet was bound to die on me. Well done, Phillips. But this is not looking good. The passing is not looking good. We've got 63% possession, but they're not passing it well. It's not connecting properly. Why have Crystal Palace... Oh, yeah, they were above us, weren't they? The goalkeeper's gone walk above us. That was absolutely dreadful, Muric. Get your act together. He's not very happy with the... uninterested. That doesn't bode well, does it? Larsson's not having a good game. Bayek's not having a good game. Gregera's having a smashing game again. Time to make some changes, I think. Let's get two of these boys off. Larsson and Bayek having poor games. We'll bring on Makuta and Asprilla. Hello, Vince, my friend. It's 13th. We are Vince. I don't believe what has happened here. Yeah, the stream is a bit iffy on my side. Gobby, in the moment it's actually saying stream is not good at all. I mean, you might not see this. I can't measure it either. It won't go to the website. It just, the internet has died on me. Let's have a look. I'm just dependent on somebody else's internet. Yeah, I won't even connect to the server. But now it's saying poor. At least it's saying some data's getting through, but not much. Let's make these changes. Finish this game. I want to... Gregera is tired, so we'll bring Bastian on. And we'll leave it at that for now and see who gets tired. It just says poor. I think it is getting through. It's just not gonna... What is that? What was that? No wonder Crystal Palace are in such poor form. What was that? Okay, Amadozic. She's playing very well. Go on, Asprilla. Go on. Go on, son. Let's put... Can we get another 3-0? That'll be awesome. We get another 3-0 result. 3-0's our favourite result. And yes, we have. But he could be offside this time. 3-0 is definitely our favourite result, though. But I think he's offside this time. It is awarded. We've got another 3-0, have we? Come on, Internet. You can do better than this. 3-0. And up to 13th. I say bring them on. Bring them all on. Man United, Tottenham, Man City. Bring them on. Oh, they've made some changes, have they? Let's go and get... Oh, he's gone. Shouldn't have done that. He's just gone back to his hard tackling now, hasn't he? But what it does mean, there's only 30 minutes left. They're not in the picture. Nice pass. Come on, we can put these away. 4-5-0. Oh, yeah, Diallo's in. Into the box. 4-0. Oh, guys, I wish you were seeing this. You're not seeing it, though, are you? The adverts are playing perfectly. Awesome. Adverts make me money, Govy. But 4-0. 4-0. Why couldn't we score? This is what I don't understand. Why couldn't we score a goal against Bournemouth when we absolutely dominated them? And since Bournemouth, we've scored 7. It doesn't make any sense sometimes. Oh, is it time to rest some boys now? Well, I mean, we got to concede a goal as well soon. We're not the best defence in the world, but we're playing like it. These boys don't concede goals. Our XG is only 1.7. We're outperforming our XG. There must be somebody tired now. No, see how tired they are? And compared to us, it does not wear us out, and yet the opposition are dying on their feet. These boys could go on, but I don't want them to. Who needs a rest? Probably Amadozic, because he's been playing quite a lot of games, and Makuta's on a yellow card as well. But I haven't got anybody who can come on for Makuta. That was a bit of bad planning. Oh, he's just come on anyway, hasn't he? I'll just tell him to stay on his feet. And then, who else? Diallo could probably do with the rest, I guess. But Larson can't play there. Asprilla can play there. And Larson can come on the wing. Diallo's on a yellow card. Why can't I bring on Asprilla, Diallo? What am I trying to do here? Asprilla can go up here. And then who can come on? Churlinov can come on over this side. And Goho can come on that side. Now we're talking. Swap positions with none. And then Goho doesn't have to be on a side of the pitch that he doesn't like. So they are very, very tired. We are looking very, very good, very fit. I don't know why this tactic does that to teams. I wish I could work out why. But they do get very tired. And I think I should press the play button again. Come on, boys. Let's get a big score here now. They are absolutely knackered. Let's get a big score. Come on, boys. You got this. I'm greedy. I want more. Asprilla bursting into space straight at the goalkeeper. But we are scoring goals and we are not conceding goals, which is a bonus. And there we are in 13th place. 11 points above the relegation zone. What a turnaround this has been. What a turnaround. In again? No. Couldn't get on the end of it. What is going on here? And with the kit clash, I've got absolutely no idea sometimes what is going on. I can't track it. When it's slow like this, I can see who's wearing black. But when it speeds up, I haven't got a clue. Oh, that's nice. Good space. Opening them up like sardines here. This is nice. Asprilla's in. 5-0. Away at Crystal Palace. It's now 5-0. And there we are. And it's just such a shame that my stream keeps diving in and out. I'm really annoyed with this internet. It just, every time I use it, it just can't cope, I don't think, with streaming. It just streams for 5 minutes and then it's had enough. It's still going, I think, but only just. It's saying it's poor at the moment. It's such a shame. I don't know what else I can do. We've tried everything we can. I'm going to do a speed test. Can we make it 6? Come on, boys. Let's make it 6. Let's really put Palace to the sword. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Download is adequate. Upload is... So it should be okay. Upload is 5. So that should actually handle it. So it should actually be okay. So maybe it's YouTube's end. Maybe it's not my end that's causing the problem. There you go. Stream is healthy again. 5-0. Come on, let's make it 6, boys. Let's give them 6. And Crystal Palace were, what, 11th in the table before today? They will not be happy with losing 5-0 at home to Burnley. But it's... I mean, I can't understand why we didn't beat Bournemouth, because we kind of outclassed them the same. Maybe that's just because sometimes you're just not going to score in every game, are you? Maybe it's just reminding me you can't win everything. But we could get 6 here. We could. I feel confident we could get 6 here. Stream is back. It says it's healthy. 2 minutes to go. That's going to be it. Is it 5-0? I'm a bit disappointed only to get 5. We had chances for 6 or 7. But I guess we'll have to accept it's only 5. Leonardo got a 10. Cherlanoff got a 10. So Leonardo only got 1 goal though. He had 2 assists. Cherlanoff 2 goals and 2 assists. Both of them on a 10. That's absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to say that's about as comprehensive as it gets. You've blown them away. That's just unbelievably good. And they were in 11th. They're now down to 12th. And we have gone up to 13th place. That is special. And the best part about it is that we're stretching. Although, have Leicester won? Because we're now only 9 points clear of the relegation zone. Leicester have won. It's Norwich that beat Tottenham. Norwich won, that's why. Because Norwich were on 20. But we should be safe now. I think we should be safe now. 32. We only need to get a result against Leicester, which we will do next time. But since this has been phenomenal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins, 2 draws, and only 1 defeat in there. That's sensational. And I just want to check current form now, if I can find it again. Where was it? It's not in there. Where is it? I can never find that bloody thing. Where is that? I'm going to have to try and remember where it is. Where the hell does it go? Ah, there it is. 5th in current form. Played 10 points. Oh, I thought we'd be probably better than that. Because... one of them was a cup match, wasn't it? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. It's the Leeds game that's knocking us off. So if we can beat Leicester, then that league game disappears. We'll have like 4 and 1 draw. So yeah, it's a very, very good result. I think you guys are still catching up with the end of the game, aren't you? Because I can see the game going on my screen and I'm like a mile ahead of you. And I'm examining the results at the moment, which is kind of funny. Chernoff in top form. And also I need to make sure that I praise Leonardo, because he got a 10 as well, didn't he? So Leonardo needs praise last game as well. I'm really pleased. Who else actually got top marks here? Anybody else above 8? No, they're all 7s, aren't they? Excellent result. Absolutely fabulous. I think I need to rest them. I think they've got a game coming up, haven't they? Yeah, we need to rest them. So we'll just give them, the boys, our day off for being so good. Who'd have thought, 13th place, mid-table. Nobody would have said that. Nobody would have given us credit. He's injured. He doesn't need a rest. No, would anybody out there have said, yep, you're going to finish in 13th or 12th? I don't think so. This is one big turnaround. Big turnaround. And if we look at the dynamics, team cohesion is good. Club atmosphere is very good. And the managerial support very good. And then you just can't get any better than that. It's just, what a turnaround. What a turnaround. And with that, guys, I'm seeing 2 hours on the clock here. So we'll call it a day for now. And we'll be back. What day is it today? Thursday. We'll be back on Tuesday. And we'll do... Hopefully we'll go through until middle of April, till the Norwich game. By then, I'm thinking we're safe. So that will have been a season and a half. Will be some of it a season I want to forget. We could do nothing here. Could do nothing with them. And then here again, could do nothing with them. But just suddenly, I don't know. You too, Gobby. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And looking forward to your next rebuild. And have a really good, have a good weekend. Have a good night. And I will bid you all farewell and go and get some sausage rolls and a cup of tea. So we will see you next Tuesday, guys. Thanks for coming. Check you later.